As we turn off a typical rural South Carolina road into the land of Triple Tree, it is immediately obvious that we're on an aviation adventure. We are here for the September General Aviation Fly-In. We make a quick stop at the check-in building because we are camping for the week. However, you can drive or fly in for the day, or fly in and camp with your plane. After setting up camp, we are off for what is called the hangar. This is a meeting place for old and new friends and where the evening meals are served. The hangar is the home of some of Triple Tree's private collection of aircraft and antiques. A great place to just spend some time looking around.
I'm going, how many more stops are we going to have before we get there? He said, do we have a schedule? I said, just as long as I'm there at 6:15 to cook my steak.
The first evening meal is a you bring it and you cook it meal. As the sun sets over Triple Tree, my wife and I head back to the camper. She turns in early and I'm right behind her. With the rising sun, it's time for a morning cup of coffee and to get ready to meet new people and watch airplanes fly. Well, my neighbor's up. She and her husband from Charleston, South Carolina, are camping under the wing of a beautiful new Cirrus aircraft. I'm looking for my buddy Wayne Hitchcock, and here he is.
Welcome to Triple Tree, South Carolina, the home of fun, fellowship, and hospitality. This year we're enjoying the ground September the 19th through the 25th. We're hoping for good weather. We've had good weather so far. As you can hear, we have lots of airplanes here taking off and landing. It is a pilot's paradise. And if you're looking to get into aviation, this is one of the places you need to come to and visit. Here in Woodruff, South Carolina, the identifier is SC00. So follow us throughout this week as we look at the airplanes, we look at the campers, we look at the people sleeping underneath their wings, and we check out some of the food and the activities.
The atmosphere here at the fly-in is casual. You can get up close to the planes, talk to the pilots, and just marvel at all the aviation activity. Takeoffs and landings happening all day long. Here, I'm standing at the edge of the runway, a front row seat. This beautiful plane is about to take off. Cessna 206, that's one of my favorite
planes. So we have some new friends here from Cleveland, Ohio. And what brings you to Triple Tree this year?
This is a beautiful, beautiful 7,000-foot runway. It's over 400 feet wide. It's like a golf course. And I think my wife will tell you about the people that own this place. Pat and Mary Lou.
Yeah.
at Mary Lou. We've seen them every time we come down here. We see them in the campground. We see them on the airstrip. We see them at dinner, and they're just always smiling, most gracious Southern hospitality. So that's why we keep coming back.
Trade a plane.
We have an ice cream truck. A young man named Daniel makes some of the best ice cream I've ever had. He is from nearby Lawrence, South Carolina. We even visited Lawrence, South Carolina. You should go down on the square, check out the food, check out the flower shop, or what I would say is a very unique building with lots of plants inside of it. So let's chat now with a young lady who is in the process of getting her private pilot's license.
It does get a little expensive, but there's also like so many scholarship opportunities, and I mean they're open to absolutely anyone. I know Triple Tree does a scholarship, and I am grateful enough to have received their scholarship. But yes, they helped fund my training up to my solo, which was really cool. It's like your first milestone as a pilot is your solo. It's really cool. Your instructor like hypes you up. You do a little warm up with him, and then he gets out or she gets out. They cut off the back of your, or they don't cut off. They send you by yourself, and then you go and you do your 3 laps in the pattern or however many you do, and then you're so on cloud 9. I mean, your solo day is like literally the best day ever. And then they cut your t-shirt, and it's like this whole thing. Everybody celebrates. It's like it's super fun. But yeah, Triple Tree has a scholarship. I think it might be mainly for younger aviators because they've got
no
some
46-year-olds.
They might have, AOPA and EAA have also really, really wonderful scholarships, and those are available to people of. There's some of them have age like requirements and stuff, but there's a lot that are open to absolutely anyone. That's cool.
As the sun goes down, many of the planes leave for the day. Things start to get quiet, especially at some of the campsites. But not tonight at the pavilion, because tonight there's music and dancing. This is the Triple Tree famous Fireball. The next morning, I visited some campers.
I got here on Monday and got here about lunchtime and pitched my tent and set up camp and hanging out until Thursday morning and just making the rounds, looking at airplanes, talking to folks that have airplanes like mine and like not like mine.
Triple Tree is wonderful. This is my second visit. This is relaxing. The crowd is great. The vintage airplanes are great. The facility is wonderful. The people that treat you or meet you here are great. So Triple Tree is a great place to be for the week.
Well, I'm Roger Brown, and this is my wife, Therese Brown. The effort put in by the volunteers and by Pat and Pat Derrick and Pat Hartness is just incredible. The food is good. The bathhouses are.
Every campground in America should take lessons from them on what to do with bathhouses.
Flying in piece of cake. I actually read the NOTAM, unlike a lot of people, but yeah, just flew in the tower. I told them when I was over midfield, and they told me we were using runway 3 and left traffic, and in we came, piece of cake.
Which we are so fortunate to live. Here in the U.S., we still have the freedom to do what we love. Burn fossil fuel and fly airplanes. So please, keep that.
The last night is the famous barbecue dinner. Pulled pork, chicken, beans, and slaw. It just doesn't get much better. My wife and I can't believe the week has gone by so fast. We're just not ready to go home yet.
With the last sunset up at the hangar, it's definitely sad. It's the last night up here. Yeah, looking forward to next year though.